Hi, I'm Greta and I'm a graduate of the B.Ed programme at DCU. To me, global citizenship education is about teaching children to be active and fair citizens of the world and not just a local area. It's looking at global issues such as climate change, human rights, inequalities, sustainable development, and it places a focus on promoting peace and equality. So as part of the B.Ed programme, we did subjects such as ethics and SPHE, which looked at issues of global citizenship, as well as studying it, global citizenship education as a subject itself. I chose to do a major specialism in global citizenship education and children's rights. And because of that, I chose to go to the Netherlands to a UNESCO partnered school and spend a semester there on Erasmus, which was fantastic. And I also chose the topic for my research project. So I looked specifically at the autonomous learner in the context of global citizenship education. So while I find all topics really interesting, an area I find particularly interesting is peace and conflict, looking at conflicts that happened around the world, looking at why they happen, but more importantly, looking at resolutions and systems that promote peace. I think global citizenship education is extremely important for children to understand and connect with what's going on in the world around them. Of course, it's important to be a good citizen, but I think it's essential they view themselves as part of a global community. The world is more interconnected now than ever, and they need to understand and be aware of these problems before being able to go and solve them. So, of course, there are challenges to teaching global citizenship education. Many of the topics can be controversial or highly emotional, and it's difficult for a teacher to remain unbiased or to keep kind of calm and respectful environment when topics are so emotional. Of course, then there are children who have been directly affected by some of the issues, and this needs to be considered when teaching about them. And it's also difficult sometimes for children to think on such a large scale, which is why it can be useful to look at local solutions to global issues. So I see global citizenship education as being a huge part of my future practice. I think it will come into almost everything that I do and can be linked to any curriculum subject. I hope to create a rights-respecting classroom where children can have their say, be problem solvers and independent thinkers and social activists. And I think that children need to be exposed to the complex and nuanced problems of our time so that they can become the movers and shakers of future generations.